Alright, so Slashgear.com posted an article about a week ago talking about every single foldable cell phone from this year and rank them from best to worst. And I'll be honest with you, right? And before even looking at this article, if I had to rank them, I'm going to guess they probably include the Chinese versions, the China exclusive versions that you kind of can't get in America. But I would probably say number one, based on what everyone says, is the OnePlus Open. I think that's pretty much clear as day at this point. I will say I think the best, when they say foldable, I think they mean foldable flippable, because they have the Z Flip right here, and they have the Motorola Razr right here. I would say the number one best foldable flippable phone is the Z Flip 5. I think that's the best for the price, that's best for overall how good the phone is. It has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, it's the most updated phone of all the phones that came out this year. I think that is the best phone possible, especially with price tag. I think number two, I would say, is probably the Motorola Razr. Especially with the fact it came out with two different price tags. You had one which was the more expensive premium version, and then you had the budget option. And they were very affordable for a lot of people. They saw a lot of discounts, and they were actually pretty dang good. So those are the two phones I would say as number one and two. Number three, I would probably say, would probably go more toward the OnePlus Open. Four, I would say, is the Z Fold 5. 6, probably the Google Pixel Fold. Maybe not. Maybe like Oppo's N3 Flip or something. Then probably the Pixel Fold. And then so on and so on. Let's just go ahead and see what they say. So every Android foldable phone released in 2023. Number one, OnePlus Open. Yeah, okay, I kind of figured this. Listen, it's a great phone. It really is. The only problem I have with it is the $1,800 price tag. And I think that's really the only problem anyone's going to have with this phone. Now, of course, foldable phones in general has been discounted like left and right every single 10 seconds. But I think that's really what it comes down to, is that. It also does not have waterproofness in any way. It lacks some features of other foldable cell phones. And I think that's definitely something that hinders it. And it's really just a copy and paste of the Oppo Find N3. Which is nothing wrong with that. That's actually perfect because Find N3 was a great phone. But I will say for aspects of, it's still $1,800. And I think that's still definitely a problem. So overall, it's a great phone. I'm not going to disagree with this at number one. But I definitely will say I'd probably put it low on the list for some caveats. And again, Z Flip 5 I think is one of the best phones. Z Fold 5 is number two. I really find it hard to put these phones over the Z Flip 5. I really do. Again, like I said, maybe this is just biased because I have a Z Flip 5. I have all these phones, by the way, except for the Oppo. OnePlus Open, not Oppo. It's literally the same company, but it's a sister company, but it's the same product. Anyway, though, I love my Z Fold 5, but I would not put it above that. Especially for the Z Fold. Listen, the Z Fold 5... it was not really an upgrade from the Z Fold 4. It wasn't. I mean, you can sugarcoat that, try to put that in any way you want. It wasn't that much of an upgrade from the Z Fold 4. So, the fact that this is on this list here, I think, is kind of incorrect. This high up the list. It should be on the list, because it is a phone that was released this year. Shouldn't be this high on the list, though. There we go. Okay, Z Flip 5. That makes sense. I like that phone. Definitely a phone I think should be number one. Oh, the Xiaomi Mix Fold 3. Interesting. Oh my gosh. I think I'm butchering the name. Xiaomi. I think it's Xiaomi. I believe it's Xiaomi. I say it correct in every video because I have to look up a translation before I do these videos. I didn't look up translation this time. Xiaomi, I think is how you say it. But again, it's just not available in the United States, which I think is really the problem. There's a lot of great foldable phones coming from China, but again, it's just not available in the United States. It's still a great phone. Yeah. Motorola Plus or Motorola Razr 40 Ultra. Both of these are great phones. They really are, especially for the price tag slash, features it gives you. It lets a lot of people be able to join the foldable phone market that simply might not be able to afford it. So I really do love that phone. Pixel Fold, I think it's a great phone. It's a great concept for a first gen product. Love that phone. Oppo Find Flip. Again, a really great phone too. Honor Magic 2. I would love to try this phone now. I really would. Only released in China, and that's really the biggest problem there. Same thing with this phone. Only released in China. I mean, it's like kind of copy and paste of every single phone here. It's the Chinese exclusives, and it's just impossible to get them in the United States, which really makes everything really suck. All right, so the last phone, not last phone actually, Motorola Razr here, the original, the $500 version, is actually going to be on this list at number 10. And then number 11, which is the last foldable phone, is going to be the Tecno Phantom V Flip, which I think, again, like I said before, I love to try out these phones, but I don't really love the fact it's a circular design like this. I'm not sure where the camera is. Oh, I think the camera is actually right there. Yeah, not really too much of a fan of this phone personally. I think this phone is a very underrated phone. Again, like I said, these Chinese phones, I just haven't had them yet. I can't really give my opinion on them. They look great, but they could have problems, and I don't know because I haven't really tried them out. I would love to try them out, but I haven't tried them out. Alright guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions though. I'll see you guys in the next one.